Yeah. Yo. I guess I'm way out. Yo. They said slow down, consolidate, play the hand that you dealt. Yeah. But my adrenaline's pumping hard, something the system hasn't felt. Every heavy sigh from the past is now fuel for the engine, watch it burn. Got a map in my mind that skips the detours, teaching me where to turn. Been eating setbacks for breakfast, swallowing the noise and the doubts. Now the sound of my sneakers hitting the asphalt, is it gonna be truth that shouts? This ain't about luck, it's about the relentless motion, the constant push. Breaking the glass ceiling with nothing but a promise and a sudden rush. I see the finish line, yeah, it's distant, blurred by the cityscape haze. But the speed of my will is rewriting the timeline of these stagnant days. Against the wind, yeah, we run in the fast lane, zero brakes allowed. Turning the pain into power, shouting our names above the crowd. This is the moment we take flight, leaving the inertia behind. Full throttle, no regrets. This is the victory lap for the determined mind. Remember the days when the pressure felt like 100 tons on my chest. I took that weight, molded it, now it's the armor that stands the test. The haters are watching, hoping to see the moment I finally crash. But I found the groove in the chaos, accelerating in a lightning flash. The concrete is blurring the city lights, are streaks of electric fire, fueled by the desperate need to reach a height that's infinitely higher. I don't need a cheerleader, my reflections deeply mirror. I trust to keep it real. Every punch I take, every two back, showing how strong the foundation will feel. The clock's irrelevant, time is just a concept when your flow is this quick. Yeah, they built the wall high, but we built a spirit that's too damn thick. Yeah, feel the bass kick, pushing the limits, tearing down the final curtain. This is the surge, the climax, the only thing that's truly certain. Against the wind, yeah, we run in the fast lane, zero brakes allowed. Turning the pain into power, shouting our names above the crowd. This is the moment we take flight, leaving the inertia behind. Full throttle, no regrets. This is the victory lap for the determined mind. Yeah. The architects of doubt, they never saw the sketch I drew in the dark. Now the vision's clear, turning every single whisper into a dominant mark. I don't wait for permission, I draw the line and then I cross it with force. Every brick laid down in hardship just reroutes the entire course. They handed me ruins, expected to settle for the broken foundation, but I got the blueprints of tomorrow, fueled by sheer determination. No more looking over my shoulder at the critics and the constant noise. My flow is the hammer, shattering illusions built by desperate boys. This ain't arrogance, this is clarity, understanding the gravity of the mission. From a basement studio to a global stage, fueled by my own volition. Blueprints of tomorrow, yeah, the future's already written on the sheet. Stepping over the debris of yesterday, tasting the victory that tastes so sweet. Watch the elevation, watch the building rise from the ashes of fear. We are the foundation, the architects of the new frontier, right here. Yeah. Every setback was a lesson, every fall to sharpen my peripheral view. Kept the gate locked, so I learned to climb over and crash right through. My history's documented in these rhymes, a syllabus I had to survive. Took the pain and bottled it, now it's the pure energy that keeps me alive. The clock's running out for the complacent, for those who just sit and wait. But I'm moving with purpose, dictating the tempo, controlling the rate. I trade fear for focus, the fog clears out. I see the path I gotta own, no more waiting for a handout. I'm building this empire alone, brick by stone. My legacy starts right now, engraved deep into the concrete core. I'm here to rewrite the entire script and then demand some more. Feel the momentum shift, the gear grinding into the highest drive. This is the surge of the soul, the reason we hustle and thrive. Blueprints of tomorrow, yeah, the future's already written on the sheet. Stepping over the debris of yesterday, tasting the victory that tastes so sweet. Watch the elevation, watch the building rise from the ashes of fear. We are the foundation, the architects of the new frontier, right here. They try to seal me in the package, put a price tag on my head and my future. Talking about safety nets, but all I see is the silence of the defeated dreamer. Built a routine, a conveyor belt for the average life they crave. A slow death, but my spirit's a wrecking ball, fueled by the last of my desperate burning breath. Every handshake feels like a chain, every smile hides a cold transaction, a planned betrayal. I'm done with the polite lies, demand immediate raw action before my spirit turns frail. They wanted compliance ahead, not enthroned within their rigid prefab walls. But my roar is a feedback loop, shattering the concrete when it finally calls. I reject the narrative, the script they wrote for me before I could even walk. This ain't a discussion, this is a declaration, time to let my actions talk. Break the mold. Yeah, I'm cutting the wire to held my vision down. This ain't a plea for help, it's the loudest, most defiant sound in the whole damn town. No permission needed, I'm tearing this system brick by digital brick. Break the mold. Watch the pavement tremble, cause my iron will is heavy and thick. I see the concrete ceiling, the financial and mental limits they try to define. But physics ain't real when the hunger is stronger than they engineered design. I move with zero hesitation, an iron grip on this microphone. My words are ammunition, loaded and aimed directly at the vacant throne. They fed us crumbs and called it success, celebrated the shallow performance, but we saw the deception underneath the veneer, felt the quiet abhorrence. Now the pressure's on them, witness the final inception, the turning point in the timeline. I'm rewriting the contract, claiming back the power that was originally mine. Against the grain, against the current, every single strike is a victory. They'll remember the day the dummy broke the box and made history. Silence is over. The volume bleeds into the night air, echoing across the sprawl. This is the moment, the final stand, the ultimate glare before the whole structure falls. Break the mold. Yeah, I'm cutting the wire that held my vision down. This ain't a plea for help, it's the loudest, most defiant sound in the whole damn town. No permission needed, I'm tearing that system brick by digital brick. Break the mold. Watch the pavement tremble, cause my iron will is heavy and thick. Extra long, huh? Yeah. Extra long, huh? Yeah. Yeah. 5 a.m. The alarms are sirens, screaming for another rotation. Grind culture's gospel, preaching the virtues of total deprivation. They call it hustle, I call it a hamster wheel, disguised as elevation. Running faster than the speed of light, but stuck in the same station. My resume's a fiction novel, every entry's a calculated lie. Just trying to pass the Turing test of success beneath this corporate sky. The irony is heavy, the more I chase the money, the faster it runs away. Trading my sleeping hours for caffeine jitters, living life day by day. Watching the news cycle spin, another manufactured crisis to consume. I'm just a disposable part in the machinery, destined for the garbage zoom. But the flow is too slick, the punchline's too fast for the average mind to track. Yeah, the clock is ticking, but I'm the one who's gonna clock it back. Clockwork irony, yeah, the beat is relentless, the truth is grim. Running on fumes in the stadium, dancing on the broken rim. The system's a joke, but the payment's real, so we gotta play the game. Fast tempo, sharp words, shouting the cynical truth in the corporate rain. My brain's a search engine, optimized for anxiety and regret. Trying to download peace of mind, but the connection hasn't landed yet. They gave us the tools for connection, now we're just isolated in digital crowds, chasing a viral moment just to prove my existence to the shrouds. The rent is higher than my motivation, the bills are a constant heavy drone. I built my palace on credit, now I'm just living on borrowed throne. I laugh at the absurdity, this shit nerve of their entitled demand. Asking for 20 years experience from a kid who just left the sand. So I spit fire faster, let the tempo cover up the existential side. This frantic energy is the only way to prove that I'm still alive. Check the time, check the clock, the cycle never breaks. It's just a constant loop, but I found the rhythm in the madness, tearing up the entire hoop, yeah. Clockwork irony, yeah, the beat is relentless, the truth is grim. Running on fumes in the stadium, dancing on a broken rim. The system's a joke, but the payment's real, so we gotta play the game. Fast tempo, sharp words, shouting the cynical truth in the corporate wing. In the corporate wing. In the corporate wing. Oh, I woke up this morning and the skyline looked different, the air felt brand new. Realized the shackles weren't on my ankles, they were just woven into my view. Spent years in a mental prison, built by the fear of what they might say. Now the guard tower's empty and I'm walking out into the sun today. That old code of silence, the one that kept the dream locked down deep. I ripped the entire ledger, breaking the promises I never needed to keep. This ain't just a physical walk, this is a spiritual exodus, a final wave. The shadows I wrestle within the night are just dust I sweep onto the grave. They told me the road to freedom was paved with compromise, a bitter trade. But the real path was forged in the fire of my own will. An honest cascade took the pain and the doubt, burned the whole map. I know the way by the field, unlocking the last door. The victory is ours, the feeling is too damn real. Freedom code activated, yeah, the systems are finally down. Walking this earth like a king, wearing the undisputed crown. This ain't a temporary high, this is the peace that lasts forever. Shaking off the chains, standing tall, better late than never. Yeah, look back at the maze, the dead ends, the traps they meticulously set. Each scar's a reminder of the lesson, a debt I don't regret yet. I'm trading the anxiety for clarity, the panic for absolute control. Rewriting the entire narrative, reclaiming the soul that was stolen whole. The city's still loud, yeah, but the noise doesn't bother me anymore. I got my own beat, found the rhythm in the resilience, the strength in the concrete beneath my feet. No more looking for external validation, the power lives right inside the core. I smashed the mirror that used to define me, and I'm demanding so much more. This is the sound of the future, the sound of the liberated mind, finally speaking out loud, leaving behind the dust of the expectations of the suffocating crowd. Hear the choir singing high, the sound of a generation finally free to choose. We paid the ultimate price, now we got nothing left to lose. Freedom code activated, yeah, the systems are finally down. Walking this earth like a king, wearing the undisputed crown. This ain't a temporary high, this is the peace that lasts forever. Shaking off the chains, standing tall, better late than never.
Yeah, let's go, yeah, 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 I sugar. Yeah, 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 yeah. Feel the ground tremble when the soles of my sneakers hit the pavement. This ain't a walk, this a statement, a rhythmic claim to my entire word arrangement. They were talking quiet, whispering limits, trying to bottle up the sound. But the beat in my chest is an earthquake, shaking everything around. Yeah, every step locks into the rhythm, the syncopated pulse of the neon street. My flow is the concrete language, raw and undeniably complete. I don't follow trends, I set the tempo, I dictate where the crowd is gon' go. Watch their heads not slow, caught in the undertow of this power flow. Tried to box the energy, tie you down with chains of expectation, but the groove's too deep, too real, fueled by raw street determination. Street, Stom, yeah. You feel the vibration running deep in your core, we on this moment. Gotta grab the mic and demand some more unstoppable movement. The bass is thumping, settle in the score, keep the heads nodding, knocking down the door. Forevermore, 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 forevermore. The rhythm is the blueprint, the drum break is my mental clarity. Cutting through the silence, leaving no room for any comparison or parody. I learned to fight the easy way out, embrace the struggle, the true grit. Now my presence is a magnet, demanding every single glance and every hit. They want the formula, the cheat code, the secret to the longevity of the sound, but it's just the spirit of the pavement, the echo of the lost and the found. My voice cuts through the noise like a DJ scratch on a heavy vinyl. This ain't a comeback, it's the dominant arrival, the undeniable final. I walk with the
confidence of knowing every word I spit is pure gold. Yeah, the story's still unfolding, but the victory's already been sold. Feel the weight of the moment, the air heavy with undisputed sound. This is the power from the ground up. No chains, no limits, fam. Street Stom. Yeah, you feel the vibration running deep in your core. We on this moment. Gotta grab the mic and demand some more unstoppable movement. The bass is thumping, settling the score. Keep the heads nodding, knocking down the door. Forevermore. The pavement ain't cracked, but the truth remains solid right beneath the soul. Walk in the shadows of the giants, trying to find a story to call my own. The rent is due, the notebook is full of verses I can't sell yet. Trading dreams for bus fare, a heavy debt I'm trying to forget. Every corner holds a ghost of a failure from a generation past. But that same soil birthed the rhythm, built to forever last. Concrete echoes, that's the sound of the silent roar. We chase the daylight when the struggle knocks down the door. This inherited weight, we carry it more and more. But the mic is my soul, and this is what I'm fighting for. The headlines lie, painting a picture that we barely recognize. They talk about progress, but my wallet tells me different kinds of lies. Late night oil burning, fueled by the coffee and the doubt in the air. Trying to etch my name into a world that was never meant to care. Watching the sunrise, a cold reminder of another day I gotta climb. Against the current, breaking free one line at a time. The sample loops back, giving me the wisdom that I need to hold. This ain't just rap, this is the story that's never been told. Yeah, boom, bap, soul, ride here, ride here, ride here, ride here, ride here, ride here. Concrete echoes, that's the sound of the silent roar. We chase the daylight when the struggle knocks down the door. This inherited weight, we carry it more and more. But the mic is my sword, and this is what I'm fighting for. Concrete echoes, that's the sound of the silent roar. We chase the daylight when the struggle knocks down the door. This inherited weight, we carry it more and more. But the mic is my sword, and this is what I'm fighting for.
Yo, check the mic, 1, 2. Pressure's on. Yeah. The burden of the provider, that ancestral weight on my soul spine. Expected to build the kingdom while they keep moving the finish line. Every pitch is a gamble, the suit feel like a costume I gotta wear. Chasing the title, hiding the fear that nobody else seem to care. They judge a success by the size of the wallet, the car in the lane. But the silence in my apartment is louder than the corporate rain. Gotta stay stoic, hide the cracks, never let the hesitation show. This grind is a lonely fight, just trying to keep the embers glow.
The double standards heavy, balancing the career and the constant gaze. Fighting for a seat at the table, navigating through the social maze. They talk about potential, but the microaggressions cut me deep and fast. Forced to be twice as good, just to finish barely last. My ambition is fire, but they try to dampen it with passive aggression. The invisible labor is real, adding layers to my every session. Gotta stay focused, block the noise. My energy is my currency's word, proving my value in a world that doubts me from the moment of my birth. Dual pressure.
Yeah, we feel the weight from both sides of the fight.
Under the same city light,
Chasing the break of the morning light.
hand in hand we take a stand, tearing down the false expectation.
Built different, born ready, the new definition of our generation.
Who feel oppression?
We feel the weight.
We feel the way.
Who breaks the chain?
We break the chain.
The future's ours to claim.
Dual pressure.
Yeah, we feel the weight from both sides of the fight.
Under the same city light,
Chasing the break of the morning light.
hand in hand we take the stand, tearing down the false expectation.
Built different, born ready, the new definition of our generation.
Who feel pressure? We feel the way. Who break the chain?
The future's ours to claim.
Dual pressure.
The time for small talk is over. The moment for timid steps is dead. I carry the weight of the city not on my shoulders, but inside my head. Every critic who whispered failure, there's now a footnote in my success log. Burned the apology letters, tossed the doubt into the morning fog. Don't ask me for patience, I'm moving at the speed of my ambitions rush. I'm the one who played the fear, and the scars emerged from the brutal crush. They wanted me humble, they wanted me weak, talking about learn your place. But I found the microphone and decided to set a whole different pace. This ain't a discussion, this is a hostile takeover of the entire game. I speak the truth so loud it erases the sound of my previous name. No apologies, I own the space, I paid the cost, I break the damn mold. This is the volume of victory, the story that needs to be told. I'm not looking back at the shadows, the past is a lesson learned. Unstoppable force, the bridges behind me are utterly burned. They talk about fairness, but the only fair thing is the mic in my hand. My flow's a demolition crew, clearing the devil from this wasted land. You see the shine now, but you didn't see the years I spent grinding alone. Building an empire, brick by harsh bricks, sitting on my self-made throne. I don't need your validation, you're not at your calculated approval. My existence is a testament to the raw pain for necessary removal of every weak link, every flimsy excuse, every moment of self-doubt. I wear the hunger like a badge, screaming my power right out. I set the standard high, if you can't reach it, then step aside and watch. I'm here for the crown, not the compliments, putting the final lock on the latch.
Hear the kick drum snap back, the sound of zero tolerance for error. The reflection staring back is the architect, the hunter, the terror.
No apologies, I own the space, I paid the cost, I break the damn mold. This is the volume of victory, the story that needs to be told. I'm not looking back at the shadows, the past is a lesson learned. Unstoppable force, the bridges behind me are utterly burned.
This ain't a story of survival. This is the final chapter of domination. The architects of doubt, they're watching the launch from the base station. I remember the hunger, the cold floor, the sound of the relentless rain. I took all that pressure for it, the fuel that burns away the pain. My vision now spans the entire skyline. I see the whole map from the height. Every single setback was just a setup for this undeniable blinding light. They tried to bury the seed, but they forgot I was designed to grow toward the sun. I broke the soil, shattered the glass. The race for my destiny is finally won. Now the beat hits heavy, the symphony swells. The sound of an empire rising. I carry the truth in my lyrics, a legacy that's absolutely surprising. No more questions, no more looking back. The path ahead is crystal clear. The future they deny me is the empire I'm building.
Starting right here.
The Ascendant, yeah. Watch the spirit break through the atmosphere. This is the volume of forever, the sound that eliminates all fear. My victory is written in stone, etched deep into the core of the land. Final push, no surrender. The crown is placed by my own hand.
Look down at the landscape. The battles fought in the urban sprawl below. Every single struggle was a note adding depth to to the lowest you flow, I didn't get lucky. I got lethal, turning every insult into a refined skill. The rhythm is my weapon, an unbreakable contract, the iron will. They wanted me contained, a museum piece of past potential and lost youth, but I became the movement, the living embodiment of the absolute truth. The mic is a system, my voice is the decree. Watch the landscape change. I'm not waiting for a seat, I'm taking the whole damn table and rearranging the range. The final curtain call, but the performance just started. This is the grand opening. I trade the anxiety for the glory, the uncertainty for the certainty of this moment's happening. My voice is the sound of the future, echoing across the silent graves of the past. This power isn't fleeting, it's designed to forever last.
Hear the silence after the storm, the calm before the final surge takes hold.
This is the moment of clarity, more precious than silver or gold. The Ascendant! Yeah, watch the spirit break through the atmosphere. This is the volume